Hey man, what it is, man? It's Ray Davis Jr. The streets call me Young Soulja, man. I'm rocking with Who's Mizzou's Network. You hear me?
Who I got with me?
Man, you got Ray Davis Jr. You hear me?
Ray Davis, man. Tell the people a little bit about yourself, background about yourself and your upbringing.
Man, you know, I'm just getting out here, man. I just got out here June 22nd. You know, I just did 10 years, 9 months. Man, I will say Lamb. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up around Simple City, Avenue Pop. And man, shit, my upbringing was alright, man. I come from a good family, good home. You know, good mother, father, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just like to be out there, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? I always went to school, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But shit, I just like to be out there with the men, you know, cooling with the guys and all that shit, man. But I had a good upbringing though, man. You know, my mother always took care of me, made sure I was straight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always went to school fly, wasn't that dirty, you know what I'm saying? Had all the little bras, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? Everybody always fucked with me. You know, man, but back in 2010, you know, a nigga just got caught up out there, you know, we just got the beefing out there and shit. Like, anybody who hip to our neighborhood, you know, it's two parts of Simple City. You got the Avenue side, you got the Circle side. So, you know, I'm from the Avenue side, so you know what I'm saying? And at that time, it was just a lot going on and shit, a lot of back and forth shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, a nigga got caught up, so, you know, man, I was in high school when I got indicted, you know what I'm saying? I was 17 years old and shit, man, so, you know, nigga got indicted for conspiracy to commit murder, first and second degree murder, you know, assault with intent to kill while armed, rack of gun charges and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I sat over to jail 3 years, me and my co-defendants, fighting, you know what I'm saying? Then we went to trial, sat in trial like 2 months. Like, I remember that shit, like, that shit was yesterday. Like, we sat in trial 2 months, man, day for day. So, like, I know how that shit is, fighting for your life, you know what I'm saying? Getting judged by 12 for real. But, like, eventually, like, I ended up being acquitted of the murder charges, and I lost to everything else. You know, I had another co-defendant, white boy Tate, he beat everything at trial. And another co-defendant, Weedy, Free Weedy, you know what I'm saying? Weedy lost to everything, they gave him 39, so, you know, I'm out here now and I'm trying to help get him back, you know. And like, man, right now, man, I'm just, man, doing everything, man, I'm trying to do to, man, be successful. You know, I'm on a whole positive note. You know, man, I be writing movies, writing TV shows, you know, I've been studying that film production for like the past 7 years, so, you know, I'm flat out with that. So like, man, I'm just trying to make it happen, man. I'm trying, man, put on for the city, man. I'm trying to get all my shit on TV. And like, I'm really trying to make a difference out here, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't caught up on all that goofy shit. Like, I literally changed my life while I was in that jump, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at everything different now, so, you know, man, I'm just out here, man, trying to make it happen, man, so, you know, I'm cool, man, you know, I'm on a positive note right now, man.
Yeah, that's the best way to go, bro. You sound like you got your head on your shoulders, right? And you said you had a good upbringing, and you said you was going to school growing up, so like, what did you really want to be when you grew up?
Man, I wanted to play basketball or run track, man. When I was young, man, I used to run track. Like, I used to be one of the fastest motherfuckers on that track field, man. I ain't in line. Like, my grandfather, like, he used to have me in track. My uncle, man, he used to have my sister. Like, man, I come from a track family, so, like, that shit was fun. But, you know, man, well, you know, once you get older and all that, then I started playing Pop One for Ben and Turds, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man, like, I took a liking to basketball, but I ain't never really stick to it, man. You know, coming from where we come from, like, the shit that you see around you every day, it's like, man, that's what you get caught up on. So, like, once you get older and you really jump off the porch, you don't really worry about playing football, making that no career. or going to the NFL, man, because you see, man, niggas in the hood, ain't nobody making it out, you know what I'm saying? So like you caught up on doing what you saying every day, stealing cars, selling drugs, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? That's what you jumping into. But I wanted to play basketball and run track, you hear me?
No question. You basically answering my questions that I got for you though. But I feel as though we all good kids, you feel me? We all good kids, but in our certain, like you said, certain environments, you seeing it every single day, all these obstacles and challenges. So it's like, some people make mistakes, but what can you tell a kid that's good, like an honor roll student from your community, you feel me? He don't really be outside with the guys, but he's from Simple City, and every time he step out his door, everything in his face and it's right there. What can you tell that type of kid?
Man, to just stay focused, you hear me? Like, you really gotta stay focused out here, man. Like, you can't even get caught up on the stuff that's going on around you. And I know, man, it's easier said than done, but like, you gotta have that willpower, you gotta have that strength, you gotta have that determination to really look around you and be like, man, shit, these niggas be out here doing the same shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Because like half the time, dudes like that, man, they superior than somebody else in something, you know what I'm saying? They got a way out, but it be peer pressure half the time, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, shit, I just tell them, man, stay focused, man, don't even get caught up on that, because all they doing is locking us up, you know what I'm saying, or killing us. So like, man, you really gotta stay focused out here, man, stay on your job, man, and just do what you gotta do, because, man, shit, you look up, man, time go past quick. You know what I'm saying? So like, man, you look up, man, you 18, 19 years old, man, you could have been in the NBA getting drafted, but you over to jail somewhere, you know what I'm saying, fighting the case. So like, it's just about, man, staying focused, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can still fuck with the guys, speak, chill with them, all that, but you gotta be smart, you gotta really know right from wrong, man, you gotta have the conscience, like, man, if I do this, man, that shit gonna get a nigga jammed up. So like, you just gotta stay focused, man. Whoever it is, you know what I'm saying? Be positive. You got something going on for yourself, man. You play basketball, you in the computers, man. Whatever the case may be, man. Just stay focused, man. That shit gonna get you that bag, man. That street shit, that shit ain't gonna get nothing but a football number or in the grade. You hear me?
Sure enough, man. How I feel to be free again, though, bro?
Oh, man.
You hear me?
Man, it's love, man. Like, literally, like, man, when I first got out, man, like, I ain't even gonna lie, man, like, that was probably, like, the best feeling in the world, like, actually getting released from prison, man, like, being outside of them walls, man, being away from the COs, man, not being, man, oh my God, like, that was just an amazing feeling. Being in the car for the first time, like, you ain't gotta worry about going this way or reporting here, or like, I was just moving around, and it's like, man, I got to Atlanta airport, man, I ain't know what to do with myself at all, man. But yeah, man, like, man, I just enjoyed, man, being free, man. My first meal when I was at Atlanta airport was Popeye's chicken, you hear me? Like, I crushed that shit, man. I'm talking about, man, I found me a little corner, man, and I dogged that shit. I ain't even gonna lie, like, I crushed that shit. And like, man, I know people thought I was a homeless person over there, the way I was eating that shit, man. But I just enjoyed everything, man, getting on the plane. Then when I landed at BWI, man, like, my brother, he had photographers pull up on me, take pictures, man, and everything, man. Then I got there, like, my family, man, just everybody was there. Like, it was just all love, like, man, the hugs, the love, just, man, just everything was just great, man, to really be around my family and hug them as long as I want to without a CO telling me, like, all right, that's enough. And like, man, it was just good seeing everybody on FaceTime, all my men, all my friends, you know what I'm saying, just everybody, all my family, my cousins, like, it just been love. And then now that I've been out the halfway house, man, I've been home, like, it just really been good, man. I can eat what I want, curry out, man, good food. I ain't got to worry about the jail food, like, nothing, man. But you know, right now I'm on house arrest, so like, I can't really go nowhere, I can't really move around. I'm in here 24/7, so the only time I get to leave out is like when I got a report to go see my PO, and like, I gotta be right back in the house, so I'm pretty much in here all day. But you know, this better than being in the cell 24/7, man. Everybody be talking about screaming this 23 and 1. Ain't no 23 and 1 when you locked up, man. When you get locked down out the feds, man, 24 hours a day. You come out your cell every 3 days for a 10-minute shower. You handcuffed going to the shower, you get locked in the shower, they uncuff you, 10-minute shower. Now half the time the water might be cold as shit, you hear me?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, this shit way better than that, man. So I'm just enjoying everything. I'm enjoying being around my family, being around my son. Like, that's the best thing, being around my son, man. So like, I done watched him grow up through pictures. Like when I went to jail, his mother was probably only like 4 or 5 months pregnant with him. You know what I'm saying? So like, just being around him and having him around, like, that's just been good, man, because like, that's all I wanted to be around my son. Like, you got dudes out here, man, that's deadbeats, that don't spend no time with their kids, and I don't understand that when you got dudes in jail that really love their kids and that's dying to get back out here to the streets to their kids, you know what I'm saying? So that been the best thing right there, being a father and learning how to be a father and learning how to take care of a child and all that, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm kind of late to it, but you know, that's my little man.
2 years ago.
Oh yeah, congratulations, that's
cool.
Alright.
But I most definitely, I can relate to your son though, bro. My father got locked up 2 weeks before I was born. He didn't come home until I was 25, bro.
Yeah,
so,
I am.
When he came home, he made sure, but even when he was locked up, he made sure he was like present, you feel me? But he wasn't, his presence, you feel me? But he did what he had to do, but like, he doing what you doing, you know, making sure he in his kid's life, you know, just trying to take advantage of that second opportunity.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Speak about what it's really like and what's that feeling like to really be fighting for your life.
Man, that's a crazy feeling right there, man. When you know, like, you can get, man, 30 plus years or you can get life or something, man. Like, that's just a crazy feeling, you know what I'm saying? Then like, knowing that you got dudes telling on you, knowing you got dudes, man, that you grew up with, that know you real well, that's getting on the stand and all that, like, it's a weird feeling, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta be strong doing shit like that. Like, you can't let that shit break you, you can't fold or none of that shit, man. You just gotta keep it G and just thug it all the way out, you know what I'm saying? And whatever happened at the end of the day when you in that courtroom, man, that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? So if you gotta take that L on the chin, then you take it on the chin and you get back in the appeals court, you know what I'm saying? But if God willing, he lets you beat that shit, man, then you back out here. But like, fighting for your life, man, every day sitting over that jail, going through all these hearings, these preliminary hearings, these evidentiary hearings, and just all that stuff, like, man, you get tired of it some days, I ain't even gonna lie, especially like the type of case I had, man. Like, we literally sat over the jail almost 3 years fighting, you know what I'm saying, before we went to trial. Then we sat in trial 2 months. It probably took us like a week to pick out jury, you know what I'm saying? So like, that was just a hell of an experience right there, man. I was like 20 years old when we finally started trial, so, you know, man, like, I just thugged it out, me and my co-defendants, man, and like, man, we fought for our life, man, and, you know, at the end, man, like I said, I ended up with 12. White boy, he beat everything, and my other co-defendant, Weedy, he got 38.
Gotcha. Do you feel any pain from the crimes they say accuse you of committing?
I mean, I don't, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, everything a learning experience. So like I never looked at jail as a hindrance, like going to the feds and all that, because like everything a learning experience, you grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of the stuff that they charged me with, like the murder and everything, like, I knew I ain't do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew in my heart that I ain't do it, and I knew and I felt that I was always gonna beat that charge, you know what I'm saying? But like, everything is just a learning experience. Like, you grow, you know what I'm saying? You just learn from your mistakes, you just learn. So like, even when I was locked up, man, I used that time to like really focus on myself, like really find myself, because, you know, a lot of times when you out there, you know, you grown, everybody saying they grown and shit, but you don't really know yourself like that, you know what I'm saying? And I really had to find myself while I was in jail. I really had to find out the things I really like, what make me a man, how to become a man, and, you know, things like that. So it's like, man, that whole time I was in there, man, I went on a religious journey, you know what I'm saying? I done read all the different holy books and everything. Like, I'm Muslim, you know what I'm saying? But I done read all type of religious books, man. I done really found out about myself, like with the film production. Like, that's something I always, like, even when I was little, a young nigga, like, I always liked the movies, going to the movies, TV shows, cartoons. And it's like, man, when I got to the feds, I'm like, damn, I caught up on everything that I missed. I'm like, man, I wonder how they be writing this shit. And like, man, I got me a book sent in. The The Foundations of Screenplay Writing by Sid Field. And it was like, man, early since then, that was in 2014. It was like early since then, man, I was just getting books sent in and sent in and sent in. I was just writing and learning. Like, I get all type of books sent in, man. I'm talking about, man, I read James Allen. Like one of the last books I read, which is my favorite book, probably the best book I ever read, is a book called Stamped from the Beginning by Ingram X. Kendi. You know what I'm saying? They give you all, like, it show you all, like, the racist ideologies and, you know what I'm saying, all the racist ideas. It show you where all that stuff came from in chronological order. You know what I'm saying? But I like to read. That's one thing I found out about myself. I like to work out. You know what I'm saying? I like to focus. Like, you know, I found out a lot about myself in prison. So, like, to me, prison was the best thing that could have happened to me. Like, it really saved me, you know what I'm saying, from getting killed or really getting a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? So I was lucky for the time that I got. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, so, you know, prison was a blessing for me.
Gotcha. You're on a new path now. You said you were in video production. You told me about your YouTube series. So, like, speak about your YouTube series you got in the works.
Oh, yeah.
Behind Bars to Billions?
Yeah, Behind Bars to Billions, man. Behind Bars to Billions. It's basically like I want to make it into a platform, inshallah, later on down the line. But Behind Bars to Billions is basically like, man, you know, man, for dudes that been locked up and went through some of the same stuff that I went through, and in their journey through prison, they reformed themselves, they reformed their life, you know what I'm saying? They found out something that they wanted to do, whether it's film production, whether it's music, whether it's running their own business, whether it's starting non-profits and all that, you know what I'm saying? And now they coming home and they on it, they doing their job, they doing everything that they put their mind to, or everything that they worked on in prison, all the way until they get up in that door and they networking and they doing everything they doing until, you know, you reach millionaire or billionaire status. So, like, you know, I've been recording myself basically every day since I've been home, man, from the time I got released to the halfway house to his. So, you know, I just record myself and try to show progress with everything that I'm doing, man, and just show, like, the people that, you know, I'm on a whole positive note, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I try to stay up to date on, like, all the social issues, all the social injustice shit, like, all the prison reform shit, the criminal reform shit. So, like, not really just be focused, man. So, like, the Behind Bars to Billion is really, like, man, just showing that you can come home from prison and stick to your goals and your dreams, man, no matter how long you've been there or how long you've been down, and, like, really focus and you can make it.
Gotcha. What you been recording with?
My phone.
Okay, that's
my
cool.
phone, man.
That's cool. You said reform, so, like, how do you feel about criminal and prison reform?
Man, all that shit is broken right now, man. Like, I know you heard the saying that it's two justice systems. So, like, you know, when you in prison, man, like, it's always gonna be predominantly black. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, the stuff that we go through is different from our white counterparts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we can be charged with the same thing or got the same crime or got an identical case. You know what I'm saying? But the time I might get 10, 15, 20 plus years more than what the white person might get. Not saying that I feel like he should get the same time that I got. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? You got black people, man, like drug addicts or drug fiends or stuff like that. Like, they would get jail time on violations or stuff like that, but our white counterparts, they would get rehab. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just a lot, man. It's a lot with that justice system, man.
How can they get less time for, like, the same crime if they both carry the same sentence on that crime, right?
Man, they skin color, right? Man. Yeah, you saying it right. Yeah, that's just how it go, man.
I learned something new though. Man, that's crazy.
That's just how it go, man. Like, man, you will be surprised, man, like, how they play with us. Like, man, one of my good men who I was locked up with, like, when you get to know people in jail, like, you find out that a lot of these people don't even supposed to be locked up. Like, I had a good brother that I was locked up with. He got 12 years for involuntary manslaughter. He came home and a dude was beating on his mother and he knocked the dude out, hit his head on the table. They gave him 12 years for that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of times, man, people don't even supposed to be locked up, man. Then, like, you get out there in the feds and shit, you get around them in the mountains, with all them white COs where it's predominantly a white administration, you know what I'm saying? And it's a sign out the feds, like, man, if you want to see a white man true colors, let him work in the prison. And like, you really see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really see the racism, you really see everything that's going on, like everything that happened with George Floyd with the knee on his neck. Like, it was shocking to a lot of people out here, but it ain't shocking to us in prison, you know what I'm saying? Because stuff like that happen every day. They always got their knee on our neck, they slam us, they stand on the back of our head or our back, like, they do all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got no win in there with them. So like, the same stuff people be going through out here with these police, it's 10 times worse in jail. And like, we ain't got no win. Ain't no phones in there where we can record the COs doing this shit to us or none of that. So like, we in a lose-lose situation.
Shit, I already know. I used to go to Islandwood, see my father, man. Them crackers look racist.
Yeah.
You hear me? Look racist, you hear me?
I already know.
You feel me? Crackers only good in soup though. You hear me? Straight up. Hey, so how you adapting to the new world, man? What's some challenges you facing? What's new to you? What you gotta adjust to?
Man, like basically like everything's slow motion right now because it's like it's just taking so long to get my social security, my birth certificate. Like, I ordered that like 3 weeks ago, a month ago, like, and I still ain't got it. So it's kind of hindering me from opening up a bank account, getting a job, using Cash App, like all that, man, getting a car, man, just everything right now. So like, man, obtaining them 2 documents right there is really, man, hindering me from everything. So like, I gotta depend on everybody to move around and take me here and take me there. So it's like, that get a little bit frustrating, man. But overall though, man, it's like riding a bike for real. You just saying a lot of new stuff, everything new that they done built, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that they done fixed up and all. Good, the music good out here, man. DC kinda like, man, DC popping right now, you know what I'm saying? We got all the artists, like my man Baller, he out there, he doing this thing. My cousin Cartel, my little brother Lucky One. Like, man, everybody doing their thing in the city right now,
I like
man.
Lucky style.
Yeah, my little brother be cranking, man. So I try to fuck with all the artists, man, in the city, man. Like my man JR from around 21st, he cranking, man. The dude No Savage, I done heard some of his shit crank. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you know, like Wale, Glizzy, like all them niggas, man. I was out the feds listening to all them niggas, man. Well, Wale and Glizzy, cause they the only DC artists that they put on the computer, and Trail. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with everybody, man. Like Go still popping. Like, man, everything lit out here right now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just trying to take the city over the top with that film shit, man. You hear me? Like, that's my avenue right there.
You could, because honestly, bro, it's stuff on YouTube. It's a audience for brothers like you. Like, you just telling prison stories or just speaking about reform. People watch that on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a market for that. It's a market, bro. You can do it. You sound like you got your head, you know, on your shoulders, man. Because a lot of niggas be bullshitting, bro. A lot of niggas ain't talking about getting their social security card and stuff like that, bro. So I see you serious. What else could we be expecting from you?
Man, inshallah, man, down in the future, man, later on down in the future, man, I would hope to have my own streaming service. Like, I done came up with so many ideas. Like, I done already wrote 2 original dramas for TV. I'm writing a feature film now that I'm trying to enter into like a screenwriting contest. But like, I just got so many ideas, man, for reality series, for TV shows, for movies, for docu-series. You know what I'm saying? So like right now I'm just trying to figure out how to obtain like an agent or a producer or something like that. But that's something that I really want, because like my vision for, I always looked at it and felt like, man, all these shows that come on like Power and Empire and The Wire and all that, I'm like, man, if all these shows originated from BET, you know what I'm saying? BET would be the shit, you know what I'm saying? If all them shows would have originated from BET, Love and Hip Hop and all this stuff that we see now, man. And that's my goal, that's my vision for my own streaming service that I'm trying to start. I want to have the best writers, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be diverse, but like I want all the good African American writers, directors, producers. Like, man, I want them to come put their shit on my streaming service, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like that's one of my biggest goals right there, man. So like, I'm just striving to be like one of the best filmmakers, storytellers. Like, I'm really serious about that. So like, hopefully, man, everybody get to seeing my shit soon. I got shit that I'm trying to shoot in the city. So like, man, hopefully everybody just see my stuff soon, man, on TV, get to see me at all the award shows, the MTV Movie and Film Awards, the Emmys, all that shit, you hear me?
It's possible, bro. Show no. What's some components you learned about the video production? Because all this with me, this self-taught, bro. I still ain't even really dive into like video production. I just know everything self-taught though. So like, what's some components you learned with it?
I mean, like with the books and everything, like, you know, the books, you learn with the books, but getting that real live hands-on experience, that's when you learn for real, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, with the books teach you everything and what to do and how to do it and who you supposed to talk to, and it give you all them different avenues like that, and you can have it locked down. But like actually being out here and getting your hand on something and trying to get the feel for it, be kind of like I'm lost because I ain't around none of the people that's in that field yet. So like, I ain't got that hands-on experience to really see for myself like, oh, alright, this how this go, this how I'm supposed to do it, this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still learning and getting comfortable with everything, even with like this interview, you know what I'm saying? I'm still getting comfortable with all this, so, you know, I'm still learning, man, but like, everything that I done learned about the film production, the film thing, screenwriting, man, is like that. Like, that shit is flat out, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, if you got a vision, if you can tell a story, you can create characters, you can create your own world, like, you know, it's like that. So like, I had an interview with a guy named Ryder from Ryder People's TV a couple days ago, and we was just talking about everything. Like, he was asking me like what genre movies or shows that I like to write and shit. I pretty much told him, man, I mess with all genres, man. I feel like my whole life, man, I done lived every genre of film, whether it's comedy, horror, action, drama, I done lived it all, you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point in my life, whether it was on the street or in prison, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just trying to stick with it, man, and stay focused, man, keep my confidence and keep my vision, you know what I'm saying, and just strive to what I'm striving for.
Question, man. Who's Mizzou Network most definitely a platform for you, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever you got out here, just send it over. I post it, repost it, you know what I mean? You locked in now, you feel me? I'm right here with you, you know. It's basically second chance at it. Speak about the importance of getting a second chance.
Man, the importance of getting a second chance, man, like, that's very important, man. Like, we got a law that just passed right now in DC. At first it was just for like the juvenile, but like they extended it from 16 all the way to 25. So it's a lot of old heads, man, that been down since like 89, 90, 91, 90s, that been down 20 plus, and that's coming home, man, that been dying for a second chance. Because it's like, man, when you make mistakes when you young, when you that young, 16, 17, 18, 19 or whatever, man, just because we black, that don't mean, man, you supposed to just wash us up, take our life. Like, in no other countries, they don't give you that much time. Like, this countries, and I can't think off the bat, but it's a book that I read by Michelle Alexander called The New Jim Crow. And like, it show you like some of the time that we get in America compared to the time you get in some of the other countries and shit, man, and it don't be the same for the same crime. So it's like, man, people can be rehabilitated, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, prison nowadays, it ain't about rehabilitation. It's more about punishment than anything. Like, you supposed to get punished for the crime that you did, you know what I'm saying? But your punishment is really being away from your family, not being able to take care of home, your kids, you know what I'm saying? And being able to reflect on what you did, this person you may have killed, or this person you may have robbed, or you know what I'm saying, whatever, or this gun you got caught with, or whatever the case may be. But prison is basically really straight punishment. Like, they don't care that you 16 when you committed this crime, or that you was 18, or they don't care about the circumstances, or all they care about is you did this, you killed this person, or you did this to this person, and we gonna give you 80 years, or we gonna give you life, or we gonna give you 30 years. And like, man, it shouldn't even be like that. Like, you got dudes that's in jail, man, that got 20 years, 25 years, 30 years just for a gun. You know what I'm saying? A gun. You know what I'm saying? Even though this probably his third charge, he might be a repeat offender, but the neighborhoods, the trenches where we come from, like, half the time people be having a gun, they not even gonna use it. They don't even intend to use it. They only gonna use it if somebody trying to do something to them. You know what I'm saying? To get 30 years just to be walking around with a gun because it's not registered, that shit don't be right. You know what I'm saying? So like, man, when people be getting them second chances, man, they fortunate enough to get back on the field or get a compassionate release or whatever, a pardon. Like, you just gotta take it, man, and strive, man, to be gracious and like, man, thank Allah, man, for your blessings, because like, it's people in there, man, that literally like, man, I got a cousin in there, you know what I'm saying, and he got like he used to tell me like, man, every day I wake up I want crack, you know what I'm saying, but like, niggas, man, you know what I'm saying, like, they gonna deal with it, but like, you shouldn't get all that time, you know what I'm saying, like, 15, like, I just did almost 11 years. That was enough time for me to reflect and get myself on track, you know what I'm saying? So when you give somebody 30, 40 years, 50 years, 65 years, and like, we from DC, so we ain't got no state jail, we ain't got Lorton no more. Like, they ship us all over out the feds everywhere, and like, they really wash us up, they really give us football numbers. So it's like, man, we shouldn't get that much time, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, 10, 15, 20 years, man, like, I feel like, alright, if you take somebody's life, man, you don't give them 40 years, 45 years, 50 years for that, man. Like, 18, 20, or, you know what I'm saying, something around that range, 16 or whatever, like, that's enough time for a person to reflect and be like, man, alright, what I did was wrong. Now I'm trying to get out there with my family, because it's like, once you go through all the trials and tribulations and you out the feds and you start becoming older, and like, some of your friends might slide off, some of them might get killed, but your family always be there. And then you hear about their problems, everything that they going through, you know what I'm saying? You hear about, or your kid, your son need this, or your daughter need this, or yeah, we about to get put out, or the rent due, we ain't got the money for this. Like, that hurts you as a man, because you know that, man, if you was out there, they wouldn't be going through this shit. And it's like, man, now that you mature and you reflect on shit, it's like, man, rocket, that shit you was out there doing or that you done did, you like, man, that shit ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back out there to my family now. And that's how a lot of dudes think. They trying to get out there to their family. And it's dudes that been down 25 years and still got 60 years left on their sentence, or another 20 to go. And it's like, man, that'll discourage some people, like, man, just make you like, man, fucking, I ain't never going home. And that sometimes that'll change your whole mindset. So it's good, man, that we got a lot of dudes that's coming home, that's getting back on their pill, or getting back on these new laws that's being passed, because we be needing second chances. Like, shit, they don't do the white people like that, man. Like, man, shit, we need second chances, man, because like, that's all the prisons filled up with, man, all black people and Mexicans, man. Like, we literally like 80-85% of the jail population. So, man, getting that second chance is important.
Gotcha. Are you rehabilitated?
Of course. Man, one thing about me, man, I didn't really learn my lesson, like, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, while I was in there, I literally, man, you gotta want to rehabilitate yourself in prison. Like, they try to finesse, like, however it go with these prisons and these people, whoever over top of all that stuff, they try to implement programs like CDLs and all this other stuff, man, but that just be a front, you know what I'm saying? Because you'll be locked down, because I was in a penitentiary, so you get locked down sometimes 2 months at a time, 3 months at a time, so you can barely go to school, get your GED, you can barely go to this CDL class or all this other stuff that they got going on, but you gotta want to rehabilitate yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because like I always tell dudes, like, jail just like the streets for real, you know what I'm saying? The only difference is there ain't really no females around, ain't no females that you can go snuggle up with or have sex with or none of that, but like everything that you can really do on the street, you can do in jail, you know what I'm saying? So you can't get caught up on the live stuff that be going on in prison either, you know what I'm saying? You really gotta focus on yourself, like, man, when I get out there, I'm gonna be this age, what the fuck I'm gonna be doing? Is I'm gonna go back out there and be on the block and try to hustle or try to rob and do this, or is I'm gonna go out there and do this? So you got a lot of people, man, that get involved in school, take college classes or do whatever, you know what I'm saying, to really like get back on track and focus. So like, but yeah, I rehabilitated myself, man. I'm focused, man. I watch the news, man. That was one thing I definitely watched every day, man. The news, Good Morning America. My baby, Miss Robin Roberts, I watch her all the time. She like that Wolf Blitzer at 4. You know what I'm saying? World News Tonight, my man David Murrell. You know what I'm saying? I watch all that shit, man. So I always try to stay up to date and focus on other issues that's going on outside, like the trenches. You know what I'm saying? So I can be hip.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Got you, man. You sound focused, you sound intellectual, man. I'm expecting big things out of you, bro. Whatever you want to do, put your mind to it, apply yourself, you can do it, bro. Real shit, bro. Real shit. Because a lot of niggas ain't coming home sounding like you, talking to my opinion. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's what's up, bro. You a part of the platform now, you know. I'm gonna most definitely, you know, lock in with you, keep my eye out on you, you feel me? See what you got out here, see if we can work together, you feel me? I got the camera, you talking video production, we probably could put our minds together, come up with something.
Ain't no secret.
All them ideas, you just brainstorm some shit, get some shit popping, man. We about to close it out, man. Any message you got out here for the people? Any RPs, free?
Man,
whoever,
ain't no question, man. Look, man, RP to my man Steve, man, that was my motherfucking right-hand man right there. He got killed while I was in. RP Steve, long live Lindog, long live Hot Dog, man, long live all the men of the city, you know what I'm saying? Free Weedo, free T-Tom, free Donnie Love, man, free the gang, free all the men in the struggle, man. And man, everybody that's out there, man, that's doing something positive, man, stay on that, man. They ain't doing nothing but watching this ever taking our life, man. So we out here, we trying to cure the streets, man. We trying to make a difference out here, man. So, you know, man, just stay focused, man. You hear me?
Sure enough. One time before we leave, just shout out Who's Mizzou Network.
Who's Mizzou's Network? You hear me? We in here.
Stay tuned.
But I just need a black